I look over my shoulder and it seems your face is a different one. They felt intuitively that their love might be a danger, and they did a symbolic act. They planted a tree. Nelly would rip off her necklace and wrap it around one of the roots. And then they left this tree, and now Stanley wants to go to the spot. He does, and he excavates the tree. And what he finds is that around this root system, there has something been built up. He discovers this skull-like shape here, and the whole appearance like it would be an embryo, a human embryo. And so he's deeply touched by this fairy tale part of the story, thinking they were not allowed to stay together for the rest of their lives, but the root system was on its own, nature on its own was growing a fruit out of it. My name is Iris Häussler. I'm an artist from Toronto, Canada. I'm half Canadian, half German, and I invent people. And I also invent their legacies and their obsessions and their fears, and create something that I would call novels in 3 dimensions that can be explored in a very haptic way by the audience. It means that it's palpable, it's feelable, it's something that can be taken, that can be smelled, where you can basically go into. Visitors are allowed to take that in their hands and to smell it and to look close and to investigate it with its weight, with the relation it has to a human body. I was trained in Germany at the Academy of Fine Arts in Munich, and I'm a conceptual artist in the first place. But what I learned over the many years is that all the concepts that are encased in this inner room need to have a surface to come out and to become alive. We are in a building that was a superintendent's house for many, many years. It was used as military quarters, but where privacy only was allowed to a certain degree. And now I'm creating this character who is going a little bit overboard with being in these rooms much too private. They don't know, is it real? Is it found? Or is it fiction? In Australia, a lot of things are not allowed because they want to keep the place pest-free, insect-free, clean, groomed. It's almost an obsession with taking control over nature. I'm of a generation who is not born into the digital age, but I understand and I know that if I want my work to be communicated, I must learn the language of the new generation. So this is why Stanley Dusk has this blog on his website, Independent Pest Control Sydney, where you can go on the blog and you can follow his story, and you reach a completely different audience with that. I feel very privileged to be here at the Biennale and to get an insight into other people's work, and that the people come from all over the world, and each basically is bringing their own cultural background, and so it's a beautiful multicultural exchange. And I think for the Canadian, what is very important for us is to try to get onto the cultural international map. And I think we are not there yet. We are not really visible. So the networking here and the becoming friends helps us to build a community that spans the world, and it's beautiful.